Hi, my name is Christy Krause. This is Children Are Important and video number 10 on how to make an obstacle course for your children's ministry. To finish this obstacle course, after all the stations were done, they gathered everyone together again, finished with some fun activities. Now, the first activity's goal was teamwork and communication. So they had the staff member standing in the middle, and they had this huge ball on a rope. He just swung it around, and the goal was to get everyone inside without getting hit by the ball. So we had like 20 people, and one at a time, they had to go running inside, not get hit by the ball. If someone got hit by the ball, they had to start over again from the beginning, and everyone had to exit, and then they started over trying to get back in. Then they gave us the challenge to have everyone leave from underneath there one at a time, and we just kept messing up and messing up. The idea was to not tell the students any of the trick. All they did was kept saying, hey, you guys aren't communicating very well. You have to talk together. Who's leading you? Maybe you should number off. They just kept giving us little bits of ideas, but mostly making us come up with something. And it actually worked to create some more unity for us. In our example, we were using teachers instead of students, and the teachers were from a variety of different churches. In fact, the teachers were from also a variety of different denominations. So it was quite fun for us to experience that unity and working together with teachers they had never met before, get inside and under that ball and then back out. So the trick for leaving turned out to be to roll, to lay down flat and then roll as fast as you can to get out. But don't tell your students that trick. Okay, so they spent maybe 40 minutes on this activity. Quite a bit of time, but it actually was worth it. I noticed the unity building and people having a good time. Oh! And then they did a fun activity just kind of to close, a song that they sang, and everyone clapped their hands.
Ahora que estamos solos, y ahora que estamos solos, y ahora que nadie nos ve, y ahora que nadie nos ve.
So in Spanish, the song basically said coffee, coffee with milk, coffee. You like it and you like it. Now that we're alone and now that no one else can see us, moving that coffee pot, coffee with milk, coffee, only everything rhymed. Basically, though, for the culture in Latin America is coffee, coffee, coffee. So I thought maybe I'd do something that rhymed with drinking tea for India, for example, where they're going to drink more tea. So he went tea, and everybody repeats tea. Tea with milk, yes, tea. Everybody repeats, tea with milk, yes, tea. You like your tea, and you like your tea. And a chocolate with the biscuit with my tea, with my tea. And everyone repeats. Then, and now that alone are we, and no one around can see, get the water boiling, tea with milk, yes, tea. So this is just an idea of the same song, but based on tea. And I try to come up with words that would rhyme with tea, where you need the same vowel sound. So I put in there, alone are we, and around can see, to help us with the rhyming factor. Now, the part of the game that was fun is then they changed the vowel. So say you want to start with O. So instead of saying tea, everybody had to say toe, as though it was tea. And then toe with milk, yes, toe. You like your toe, you like your toe, and chocolate milk. So as many vowels as you could switch to O as you could. And no, alone, R-O, and no one, around, console, the water instead of water, boilo, toe with milk, yes, toe. Basically switching as many vowels as you can to O. And then to A, and then to I, U, two with milk, yes, two. And everyone's repeating. And it made people laugh as the vowels got switched around and they were saying weird words that don't exist.
Ahora que nadie me ve, vende la que la leche que se jefe. Kifi, kifi, kifi que leche kifi, kifi que leche kifi. ¿Quiere que te pusiles? ¿Quiere que te pusiles? Listen así. Café. Cofó. Cofó con los chocofó. Cofó con los chocofó.
Chocoloto como podólogos,
Chocoloto como podólogos,
Oro como solos.
Ahora que no debemos ver.
Moviéndolo como colocho como cojo.
Moviéndolo como coger café.
Cufú.
Cufú.
Cufú, culucho, cufú.
Cufú, culucho, cufú.
Chocoloto como podólogo.
Vamos a ir normal, ¿cómo dice café? Café.
Café con leche, café.
Café con leche, café.
Chocolate con empanada, ¿le gusta a usted? ¿Le gusta a usted?
Chocolate con empanada, ¿le gusta a usted? ¿Le gusta a usted?
This was the last activity, and afterwards they just prayed together and then dismissed. So this was a fun obstacle course. Basically, we got together, played a few games up front, then split into the stations and rotated through the stations in small groups, came back together, played this unity game at the end with a great big ball, and then this fun little song where you're switching the vowels out for T, and then prayer, and we're finished. It took about 2.5 hours for the full obstacle course, including the games at the beginning and the end, and they blew the whistle each time we were to switch from one station to the next. You know, we got dirty, we got tired, but we got to meet new people, and it was quite fun. So I think this will be fun for your children's ministry. Don't forget, you can change out any of the games to use different games that you like, and also you can do different stations that work for your country better than these particular stations I gave here. And if you have hundreds of kids, you're going to want to invent a few more stations or have repeated stations or something so that you can involve everyone and they all have a good time. All right, I hope you have a really good time doing this obstacle course, and I can't wait to hear feedback. What country are you in? And what worked for you? Send us some pictures or videos, and we'll share it with everyone here on this YouTube channel. Children are important. All right, thanks. Don't forget to subscribe or like so you can get the next video series, and we'll see you next week.